Election day is right around the corner. Have you voted yet?
This is your chance to speak, to enact the change you would like to see.
And that's why we're here, to keep you informed every step of the way.
So stick with NTD for the most detailed analysis on all of the issues that matter most to you.
And be sure to tune into our election night coverage. And don't forget to vote.
Hello, Anna here.
It's Mary.
Hi, Mary. You on your way?
We'll start driving up in a few hours. Tim and I can't wait to see the new store.
Oh, hold on. I think I may have a customer. Let me call you back.
Okay, bye.
Hi. Can I help you? Hey, wait! You can't do that! Come back!
Did they hurt you?
No.
Do you happen to have any video surveillance?
No. I just opened the store recently.
Just opened? You're brave.
What do you mean?
This is not exactly Fifth Avenue here.
I don't get you.
Your stuff looks nice. Fancy. This would make a prime target for thieves.
Oh, you like it?
Listen, Miss Summers, I've got to be honest with you. Most of the stores are closed on this block for a reason. This isn't exactly the best neighborhood.
I know. The landlord didn't even want me to rent this store.
Maybe take the hint next time. There have been multiple burglaries reported in the last month alone.
Oh. Is that it?
Not much I can do. Sorry.
Mom, Dad, what are you doing here?
Just checking in on you after what happened. And Dad got something for you.
I got you a security system.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thanks, Dad. Why do you come in?
I told you that opening a store here was not a good idea in this economic climate.
Dad, it's okay. It's just one bag.
Maybe one today, but what about tomorrow?
Come on, go easy on her. Oh, that must be my friends. You remember Mary DeLuca from high school?
Didn't you used to call her Mobster Mary? What's she doing here?
She didn't like that, even though her mom was married to a mobster. Mary, you remember my parents?
Of course. Nice to see you, Mr. and Mrs. Summers.
Please call us David and Joan.
Oh, nice. You've got a secure system already.
My dad got it for me. This is Mary's boyfriend, Tim. He was the local marketing genius at Penn State.
Anna's exaggerating. I know a few things about SEO optimization and data mining using AI.
Stop showing off.
That's hardly showing off.
Well, it sounds impressive to me.
What brings you to Littletown?
Moving back in with my mom.
How long are you two staying?
Until Mary figures out what she wants to do.
It might be a while.
Oh, really? Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. I work remotely, so I thought, why not visit Littletown?
Dad, here, I'll take that.
Did you get hurt?
No.
Maybe Tim and I should be your security guards.
Not really, I'm fine. Think you can help me install this?
Don't look at me.
Let me know when you've got a picture.
I see it! Woohoo! We've got a picture! Uh-oh, we've got a suspicious character. Maybe we should call the police.
Definitely suspicious. Let's arrest her right away!
Anyone thirsty? I'm gonna go get a coffee, maybe something stronger.
I'll come with you.
Anna, you want anything?
No, I'm fine. Hey! Stop, thief! Let go! No, you let go! Let go! This is my bag! No, give it to me! If you pay for it, then I'll give it to you! What are you doing? Calling the police? Get out of my way. No. Yes, 911. I have a thief in my store. Can you send an officer over? Uh-huh.
You might as well let me out, because it's not going to make any difference.
We'll see about that.
You wanna go out for a drink later?
Next time, don't try to be a hero and take matters in your own hands. You're lucky things didn't end up much worse.
Don't rob me again.
I'll see you tomorrow.
What?
Is that the robber?
What did you do?
Took matters into my own hands.
Wow. Can we see the video?
Told you I'd see you tomorrow.
You little...
Standing with me is Anna Summers, a business owner whose store is the victim of multiple robberies, and the police refuse to do anything about it.
This is a disgrace. How are we supposed to run our businesses if robbers can just steal whatever they want and get away with it? What's happened to our country?
Anyone want some sparkling cider?
Shh, Mom.
After the first robbery, Anna decided to take matters into her own hands.
Here it comes.
Stop, thief! Let go! No, you let go! No, you let go! This is my bag!
No, give it to me!
If you pay for it, then I'll give it to you!
What are you doing?
Calling the police?
Get out of my way.
No!
Just get the out of my way.
No.
You get the out of my way.
The police advise you not to follow this example. Please do not take matters into your own hands.
Even though I caught the whole incident on camera, The robber was released a few hours later and just came back the next day and robbed me again. Opening this store was my dream. But if this keeps happening, I'm going to have no choice but to close up my shop.
Food for thought. Stay safe, Littletown. I'm Sandra Jones.
She's right, you know. Things could have gone so much worse.
Well, I think you're awesome.
Of course the police can't do anything. They just follow the laws, they don't make them. And if you're smart, you'll never do that again. Rose is right. Things could have gone so much worse.
Who are you? Oh, Anna, this is my good friend, Jonathan Andrews. He's worked as a campaign consultant for some bigwig politicians in Washington.
What would you have done?
Well, let's see. For starters, I wouldn't open a retail store in that area. Not very safe. And also, it's just not a good time for retail. Maybe sell your business, get out while you can, and then pivot to an online sales model.
This is my dream.
Is it? Right now, it looks like your nightmare.
Hey, it's uncalled for.
You want somebody to blow sunshine up your you-know-where, go back to college. Out in the real world, we deal with reality.
Jonathan, maybe tone it down a bit. They're just kids.
Yeah, well, maybe they need a wake-up call.
My ex-husband would have made that robber disappear.
Mom.
It's true. Your dad's a real mobster. Why do you think I divorced him?
For real?
Don't you start.
Her nickname in school was Mobster Mary.
Not cool.
Do you know why people can just rob with impunity?
Actually, no, I don't.
3 words: bail reform laws. In 2019, the geniuses in New York introduced cashless bail for most misdemeanors and nonviolent felonies. So now, instead of detaining a perpetrator until they can post bail, they just set them free. That's why the police don't bother arresting people for things like petty theft, because what's the point?
But my bags are worth $400.
Anything under $1,000 is considered petty larceny or petty theft.
That's ridiculous.
You're right, it is.
What is Anna supposed to do?
You don't like the laws? Then run for office and change them.
Oh, all right, come on. Enough talking already. The food's getting cold. Let's eat. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on.
Mobster Mary.
I'm gonna get you, Tim Chen.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, I don't care what anyone says. You kicked ass. Come on.
Anna, I'm gonna kill you and Tim. So what's this all about then?
What do you mean?
This is kind of sudden. I mean, you never showed any interest in politics before.
Well, maybe I'm sick of how things are going.
And you make the best of it. You have a store to run. Running for office takes a lot of time.
How do you know?
Because it seems like that's what politicians are doing half the time, running for office.
Isn't it better to just get a guard dog?
I thought you and Tim were going to be my security guards.
How about getting a bigger log?
Anna, you see those politicians on TV. Before they get elected, they promise you the world. Then after they're in office, nada. Do you really want to become one of them?
Well, just because they're like that doesn't mean I have to be like that.
You couldn't be like them. You're too nice.
Thanks, Tim.
They'd eat you alive.
No thanks, Tim.
Anna, sweetheart, are you sure that you're cut out for this?
Yeah. Are you really sure you want to spend all your time doing this?
I asked you guys for support, and all you can do is try to talk me out of it. I don't know. I just feel like I've got to do something before it's too late.
We should ask someone who knows more about politics. What about your mom's friend, Jonathan?
I don't know.
Please.
You Republican or Democrat?
Well, I tend to look at a person and see what their policies are. I don't just vote for someone because they are affiliated with a party.
That makes you an outlier. This country's very divided right now into two political camps. You have to pick a side. Are you liberal or conservative?
Well, I think of myself as conservative, but I like some liberal policies.
The voters are going to want to know your stance on things like government. Do you think we should have more or less?
Less.
So that's a Republican stance. What about abortion?
Pro-life.
That's Republican.
Except if it's threatening the life of the mother.
That's Democrat. What about inclusiveness and diversity?
I think we should be fair to all people.
So that's a Democrat. What about being fair to thieves?
No, they should be locked up.
That's Republican.
This is ridiculous. I can't be put into some cookie-cutter box.
Yes, you can. People bank on it. Do you think most politicians even believe half of what they say? No. They just tell you what you want to hear. Whatever gets the votes. It's all about votes. Enough votes gets you into power. Once you're in power, you can get paid.
You're scaring me.
I hope so. You don't want to play in the world of politics. It's mean, it's nasty, it's ruthless. You play to win.
But the more you talk like that, the more I believe I should run. If only to have a decent person in charge.
Okay, Anna. Federal, state, or local government?
Well, what's the difference?
Money. How much money do you have?
Maybe enough to keep my shop open for a few months. With my savings account, I could scrape together maybe $9,000?
Campaigning means money. You need lots of money. In 2022, the top spend for congressional candidate was $180 million.
Shut the front door.
That's crazy.
Wait for it. The 2020 presidential election spend was a record $14.4 billion.
That's insane. Imagine what that much money could do.
So your little nest egg is not going to go very far if you're trying to run for federal government.
But I'm not running for president.
Well, if president's out and Congress is out, let's forget about federal and focus on state government.
Well, what about running for governor? How much would I need for that?
Average New York governor campaign spend, somewhere between $20 and $50 million.
Oh boy, governor's out. What about mayor?
Mayor of where? New York City? That's still in the tens of millions.
Really? How do you even get that much money?
The candidates get the money from their party, and the party gets it from party members, donors, and political action committees, or PACs. So you have to convince a party to back you. How about state government? New York State has 63 state Senate seats and 150 assembly seats.
So what do these people do?
You remember how we talked about the bail reform law? If you want to change that, you need to run for state senator or state assembly. They write the bills that create the laws, and they also have to establish a state budget. And people think it's the mayor or the governor or the president who controls the country, but it's not. People behind the scenes, the ones who actually write the bills, hold the power in this country.
I thought the governor can veto a bill.
They can, but the Senate can just try to pass it later in a different bill or wait for a different governor to be elected. Because unlike governors and presidents, a lot of state senators and even U.S. senators stay in power for decades.
How can they do that?
There's no term limits on U.S. senators or assemblymen. But 15 states have term limits on state senate, not including New York.
Can I run for state senate?
I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's going to be difficult. Costs vary by state. First, you'd have to take a look at the district you live in and see who you would be running against. But it could cost anywhere from $5,000 to $500,000.
What about here, in Littletown?
Here, running for local government. I would say you can run a campaign anywhere from a few $100s to a few $1,000s.
I think I can manage that.
Why are you running?
There are problems here. And maybe I can fix them.
Well, you know, there's wisdom to what you're saying. Local votes can make a more immediate difference to your local district than votes in state and federal elections.
This town could do with a change.
You have a family history in politics?
No, I don't know anything about politics.
So no money, no history. You're not a celebrity.
Yes, she is. She was just on TV.
Her video's going viral. It's got over 10,000 views.
Okay, I stand corrected. You're currently riding a hot streak. We can definitely use that.
Woohoo, Anna. Go Anna.
You running for office now, Anna?
Looks like it.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe you can finally get that nasty Bob Cooks out of office.
He's still the mayor.
Yep.
What's wrong with Bob Cooks?
10 years ago, that creep groped me during a local parade.
Ew. And he's still mayor?
Yep. Bob's basically a useless, good-for-nothing lowlife. He's done absolutely nothing about the drug problem or the robberies around here.
Will you help me?
I don't know, you can't afford to pay me. My fees are normally very expensive.
Come on, Jonathan. All the assholes you've helped. You should balance your karma and help someone with integrity for a change.
Okay, some of my clients may have been dubious in character.
Oh, total assholes.
One or two may be classified as real dicks, but they're useful.
Come on, Jonathan. Help Anna take down Bob Cooks. I'll owe you a favor.
Rosa, I'll hold you to that.
I hope you do.
Tell you what, if I can find you some sponsors, you can pay me from the campaign money. And if we raise enough, you may even be able to run for New York State Senate. What do you say, Anna? We doing this?
Say vote for me.
Vote for me.
Too big. Too fake. Hi, I'm Anna Summers, and I suck at politics. Please vote for me.
Coming. Please come in.
Anna, meet Cole Dannon and Mitch Truby. Cole represents the interests of Ultra Tech, a company that specializes in surveillance technology.
Nice to meet you, Miss Summers.
Mitch represents the interests of Stone Rock, a real estate consortium that invests in a mix of commercial and residential real estate.
Nice to meet you.
Both are very active in the Northeast and have donated to campaigns for many senators, mayors, and local council members.
Let's cut to the chase. I found your viral video to be particularly interesting. You see, one of our biggest product lines is surveillance systems for local communities. We install camera systems on almost every street corner and major intersection. This way, law enforcement can very quickly track persons of interest and apprehend them.
But what if it's a petty theft crime? Then the police won't arrest them anyway.
Jonathan here tells me that's why you're running, to change the bail reform laws. Right now, petty theft is not enforceable. But what if it's arson or murder? Video evidence would go a long way to solving those crimes quickly.
This sounds like it would violate all kinds of privacy and First Amendment rights. How can you guarantee that the video footage won't be used to track innocent people?
Only law enforcement and city council would have access to the footage.
The current mayor, Bob Cooks, would probably use it to spy on young girls. I don't think we need Big Brother in a small town like this.
Anna, please just hear them out before you make any judgments. Cole, why don't you tell her what you're offering?
We can create and fund a super PAC for you. Really give you a shot at getting in office.
What's a super PAC?
A PAC is a political action committee. Basically, think of it as a company set up for raising money for your campaign, but they're heavily regulated. No individual donor can give more than $5,000 to you.
Okay.
Now, super PACs came about due to a Supreme Court ruling in 2010 that corporations have a First Amendment right to spend unlimited amounts of money on political activities, as long as that money does not go directly to the candidate.
I see.
So Cole here said he wants to create a super PAC for you, and that means he can donate a lot more than $5,000 to your campaign. Just how much are you thinking?
When I saw your video, I could see someone who has the fight to go all the way. Someone the public can really get behind. And using a security video, that's a perfect fit for Ultratech security systems to be installed in cities and municipals across your district.
Just tell us a figure.
You get into a party, we'll start with 50,000. And if the polls go well and you pass the primaries and get on the ballot, we'll put in another 200,000. That's $250,000 I would bet on you.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Anna, that much money buys you a seat at the table.
That sounds awfully generous. How much would it cost a small town like Littletown to install your security system?
Come on, Anna, that's really not too relevant at this time. We should wait till you get in office.
I think it's very relevant. How much would it cost?
A basic system would start at 2.5.
1,000?
$2.5 million. Do you think we'd gamble $250,000 in your campaign if there was no payoff?
2.5 million for some security cameras?
These aren't just ordinary security cameras. They're state-of-the-art 4K cameras with full and partial facial recognition for people wearing masks. They're all connected to a central cloud server and feature AI behavior tracking and can be linked to the police database. Or used to provide social credit scores, just like in China.
That sounds like some dystopian nightmare. I don't think so.
Jonathan, I thought you said she was smart.
Anna, they don't offer this opportunity to just any candidate. They are doing me a favor coming here to see you. Just hear everyone out first. There's no need to burn any bridges.
Well, let's see if my proposal will be more to your liking.
All right, Mitch, you're up.
I represent the interests of Stone Rock. You may have heard of them. They have about $20 trillion in managed assets and hold shares in every major company in the world.
Okay. And why does Stone Rock want to support a little nobody like me in a no-name town like Littletown?
Oh, Littletown is not little or no name to us. You see, real estate is about location, 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 and Littletown is in a great location. Close enough to New York City, but far enough to give you clean air and water. I see a major growth opportunity as more people work from home and want to get out of the cramped city environment.
Yes, I can see that.
You see, Cole, she is smart.
What do you plan to do?
We call this development The View. It will be the first mid-rise building in the area, and at 12 stories, it will become the tallest, with 360-degree views all around. Hence, why it is called The View. We just can't build it now because the town bylaws don't allow anything over 3 stories. That's where you come in. We need you to help us change the bylaws.
Where is this building going?
Well, you know the strip of stores on the main street in town?
Yes.
We're gonna buy them all up and tear them all down so we can build.
You're going to tear down my store?
Don't worry, I've already thought of that. We are gonna build you a brand new store in a prime, street-level location in the new building. We would bring Anna's boutique into the modern era.
Jonathan, these people are evil!
Now, let's not get too hasty.
Get out of my house!
Miss Summers, why don't you take a few days to think about my proposal? I will match what Cole is willing to contribute. $50,000 if you get into a party, and an additional $200,000 if you gain some traction in the polls.
Get out!
Let me talk it over with Anna and get back to you guys.
She sure has some fire to her. I like her passion. Jonathan, just get her on a tighter leash, huh?
Yeah, she could just be the spark people need to rally behind. Get it done, Jonathan.
Okay, what was that?
This was to tear down my shop!
And build you a new one. And with the money he's offering, you have a shot at getting into state senate and changing the laws.
Say they give me the money and I manage to get elected. I'm always going to be thinking about these guys coming back for favors.
Anna, that's how politics works.
I don't feel so good.
You okay in there?
I'm sorry. I didn't know how to react back there.
For what it's worth, you impressed both of them back there.
What? How?
Most people sell out without a second thought, but you stood your ground. You showed passion and conviction.
Really?
They aren't used to seeing someone with a spine. You don't have to make a decision on the lobbyists right now. Besides, they will only fund you if you get on a ballot. Let's meet with the two political parties and see if either of them is willing, okay?
Why not? Can't be much worse than these lobbyists.
I'm Deborah Silver, committee chairwoman. Next to me is our treasurer, Georgina Reyes. And to my left is our secretary, Edward Batts.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with us. I want to introduce you to an extraordinary young lady who I think will be a surefire hit with the younger voters, Anna Summers.
Well, she's certainly perky and attractive. But is she smart? Where did you go to school?
I'm a graduate of Penn State University.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
oh, oh, we are Penn
State! Did you even apply to any Ivy League schools?
No, I couldn't afford them anyway.
I see. So you don't have the pedigree.
Nothing wrong with Penn State.
Quiet, Georgina.
What was your major?
English literature.
I must admit, I'm surprised you didn't take political science or law.
I didn't know that being a lawyer was necessary to run for office.
It isn't, but do you know that over 50% of U.S. senators hold law degrees?
I did not know that.
So, do your family vote Democrat?
Actually, they mostly voted Republican.
Yeah, that's not really relevant to Anna here.
So, Anna, how do you feel about going against your family?
Oh, we're not a family big into politics. My parents would look at all the candidates running, and if they liked the person, they'd vote for them. It wasn't about the party.
Well, we value loyalty here.
Hi, I'm Bob.
Miss Summers, this is Mayor Bob Cooks.
Sorry I'm late. If you told me she was going to be this pretty, I would have come on time.
Anna here was just telling us about how she flip-flops between Democrat and Republican.
Oh, really? That won't do. We only want loyalists here.
What does her parents' voting have to do with her choices?
The apple never falls far from the tree.
Look, I'm sorry, but we simply can't allow you to run on our party ballot.
But you don't even know me.
If word gets out that your parents vote Republican, then our party members will start questioning our loyalty. And besides, apart from her looks, she really doesn't have much going for her.
Thanks for your time.
Certainly.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, you could always volunteer to help our campaign out. What do you say? I could give you a personal private tour of City Hall.
Welcome back to The Nation Decides.
This historical election,
Thank you for joining us.
you need the best political team.
Into the candidates' new expectations.
We bring the data-driven, unbiased reporting you won't find anywhere else.
So then focus on jobs and the economy.
We cut through the noise so you can make informed decisions.
Like to have heard more of.
Second debate that
Stay with NTD for the news that matters to you.
What do you think the Harris?
We are NTD.
That was so rude and unprofessional.
Don't take it to heart. They were never interested in giving you a shot.
I can't believe they preach diversity and inclusiveness when they won't even tolerate any difference of opinion.
Politics. When you encroach on their turf, the claws come out.
I don't know how you work in this field.
I'm Alex Townsend, committee chairman. Next to me, mayoral candidate Kirk O'Keefe. Secretary Sarah Wilcox, Treasurer James Bridges.
Thanks for meeting with us. We do appreciate your time. Anna Summers here has a financial backing of up to $500,000 from two very big and powerful lobbyists. Let's start with that.
Very impressive. Would you mind telling us who your donors are?
Sorry, I can't tell you that. At least not before she's offered a seat on the ballot.
You understand we're trying to verify whether your claims are in fact true.
And try to steal my funders away from her. I don't think so.
Jonathan, we're all friends here. There's no reason for distrust.
Well, are you willing to let her run on your ballot or not?
Now, you see, I do have an issue with that. I've been on this committee for 7 years, biding my time, working my way up, paying my dues, building a name for myself. To be frank, I don't think it's fair to let you, a young upstart, come in and jump the queue. I won't stand for it.
He does have a good point. Why should we let her in?
Anna's video of her fighting the robber has gone viral. She's hot right now. And with the very sizable campaign money, there's a real shot at beating the incumbent. Look, Kirk, I respect the 7 years you've put in, but exactly how much money has your committee raised so far?
We can't reveal that.
Is it $500,000? I'll take that as a no.
I'm sorry, but we don't know her. And we don't know if she's going to be on our side if she gets into office.
You're making a mistake. This town has been blue for the past 5 elections, and judging by the polls, your candidate isn't going to change that.
I appreciate your candor, but we can't just change our position. We've been working with this group for quite a few years. It takes time to work with new people, build up trust.
If she's willing to go for a smaller position, say third or fourth vice chair, and give us access to our funding, we can teach her the ropes. It's a win-win.
That money isn't for her to run for fourth vice chair. Look at AOC. She came out of nowhere and took District 14. You have to get with the times. The voters want new and fresh blood.
Very bad example of a Democrat and exactly not what our voter base is looking for.
You don't have to make up your mind now. Take a few days, think it over.
Do you want to ask me anything?
No, Anna. We'll discuss this amongst ourselves and let you know.
It was like I was invisible in there.
Oh, you were definitely not invisible.
They didn't even ask me one question. Although, maybe that was a good thing. That Democratic committee chair, what was her name?
Deborah Silver.
Deborah, she was.
I know.
Definitely better they didn't ask me anything.
Politics comes down to money and favors. Loyalty is hard currency, and they expect favors to be reciprocated. That's why they want you to work for years in these committees, so they can test you, see if you're loyal.
Then what was the point of meeting with the parties?
Admittedly, it was a long shot, but if you're not part of the two parties, your job becomes 10 times harder.
Why?
Why? Ever since the adoption of the Constitution, this country has been dominated by two parties. Democrats and Republicans have been dominant for over 150 years. The two-party system is so entrenched, our Congress is basically made up entirely of either Democrats or Republicans. And if you want to pass any bills, you need to be on the winning team. You need to have more party members in the Senate and the House, or else the other party will just kill your bill.
So the whole thing is rigged. Join them or give up.
Yes, pretty much. A party brings enormous money, relationships. Voters don't even need to ask about what your personal beliefs are. And everybody already knows what the party believes, so they just vote for the party they stand with.
Even if they hate the candidate?
Yes, because voting for an asshole is better than letting the other party win.
That's so backwards.
That's politics.
I need to think things over.
Good idea.
Thank you, Jonathan. What you've done so far has been amazing.
Well, that's why they pay me the big bucks. Well, in this case, the pro bono bucks.
Wowzers. Mayor Bob is an even bigger asshole than I thought. That man needs to be stopped.
How much exactly were Cole and Mitch offering you?
$500,000. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
Well, it's $100,000 to start, and only if I'm able to get on a ballot.
What exactly did they want in exchange?
Cole wanted to sell his big brother's surveillance cameras to Littletown, and Mitch wanted to buy all the stores on Main Street, tear them down, and build some new condos.
Wait a minute, isn't your store on Main Street?
Yeah.
They wanted to destroy your store?
Yes. Can you believe it? Although if I keep getting robbed, I'm going to lose it anyway.
So now what?
I think that's the end of the road. I only get the money if one of the parties puts me on the ballot. Both parties don't want me. So I don't get any money.
What about running as an independent?
Jonathan says it's basically impossible to run as an independent. You'll never pass any bills.
That may be true in Congress, but it's not true for towns and municipalities. You don't pass bills, you pass ordinances and resolutions.
You could still make a positive impact on the city and its residents.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Leaving already?
I'll catch up with you later.
Bye, Anna.
Bye.
We have to do something to help her.
What do you have in mind?
Well, she needs money and she needs voters. Let's start with the money. I could use some of that marketing genius of yours. You in?
Of course I'm in. We are Penn State! Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's my handbag! Stop thief! Stop running! Give me back my handbag!
Ooh, nice tackle.
Don't hit me! What else did you steal this time? Get off of me! Oh, look at this. Ruby Fox. Okay, the name fits. Miss Fox, why are you stealing? Who does this laptop belong to? Huh? Who did you steal from?
I didn't want to, but I can't help it.
Why? Are you a kleptomaniac? Do you have a compulsion to destroy people's lives?
No! I used the money to pay for my drugs.
Oh, so that's okay then. You're a druggie, so we should all just forgive you then.
No, you shouldn't forgive me. I can't control myself. I just need to get my next fix. I was fine until I was in a car crash and the doctor prescribed painkillers. Oxycontin. And I got addicted. They stopped my prescription, so I looked for heroin instead. Now they have these fentanyl pills. I can't stop myself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, kids! This is why you shouldn't do drugs.
Can you get off me now?
Oh, yeah. Hello. I caught this lady here stealing from your house. Ruby, give it back.
This is my niece. What'd you take this time?
I'm sorry, Patrick.
Get inside. Please, don't report this.
Why not?
Because she needs help. And jail isn't gonna do that for her.
How long has this been going on for?
A year? But it's gotten really bad over the last few months. I don't know what to do with her. I don't want to kick her out. She'll be homeless.
What happened to her parents?
She stole from them too many times. So they kicked her out of the house.
I see. Did she try rehab?
Too expensive. and she doesn't have health insurance.
How much does rehab cost?
Anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000.
What? That's outrageous.
Exactly. The drug problem is only getting worse in Littletown.
But why doesn't someone do something?
There was talk about creating a treatment center for addicts, but ultimately the mayor decided he prefers new condominiums and didn't want to frighten away potential buyers if there was a drug treatment center nearby.
Wow. Okay.
Ruby's a good kid. Used to be a straight A student. She just needs help. And, I don't know if I can do that for her. Thanks, miss, for not reporting this.
It's Anna. Anna Summers. I'm going to see what I can do.
Okay. I'm Patrick Fox. Thanks again.
Why did you want to meet here?
Expanding your store already.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
You want to set up a campaign office here. Wow, I knew you were ambitious, but I think it's a little too much.
No! Are you insane? The rent on this would be a lot.
Okay, I give up. Why are we here?
All right, I did some research, and I found out that this community center building was at one point going to be turned into a drug rehabilitation center.
That's right. I remember my mom mentioning that at one point.
Do you remember that thief?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
I caught her stealing again.
Oh, man. Do we need to beat her up?
No beating. I found out that she's a drug addict.
That figures.
She stays with her uncle, and a drug rehabilitation center could really help her. I think if I run for office, I could do something positive for Littletown. And without money, and without joining a party, I really need some help. So I'm asking, begging, if you guys would help me. What? Do you think I'm wasting my time?
No, we've already been working for your campaign.
We set up a crowdfunding based on your viral video. Take a look at this.
Wow, is this for real? $12,500?
And we only just started the campaign.
I've also been researching the Board of Election website. If you want to run as an independent, then you need 5% of the active voter roll sign a petition for you to get on the ballot.
Is that a lot of people?
Luckily, in New York, anyone can request a voter roll. In Littletown, the population's 8,786, but only 4,200 are on the active voter roll. So 5% means you need 210 signatures.
That's it?
Well, the signatures do need to be from your local district, so I don't qualify since I'm not registered to vote here.
But you have my mom and me, that's 2. Your parents is 2, so you only need 206 more.
How do you get that many signatures?
According to ChatGPT, you just need volunteers to go around and help you collect signatures.
Where do you go to look for people?
The old-fashioned way, door to door.
I created this pamphlet for you.
Oh, you guys. I'm so lucky to have friends like you. Welcome to Anna's Boutique. I'm Anna.
Nice store, Anna. I saw you on the news. Terrible what's happening with all these robberies.
That's why Anna here wants to run for office. She's gonna bring some real changes around here.
Really? I would trust her. Look at that pretty face.
Would you mind signing this petition so she can get on the ballot?
Sure, love to.
Hi, I'm collecting signatures for Anna Summers to run for local election.
She's going to lobby for the Drug Rehabilitation Center.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Hi, can I help you?
Hi, I'm Anna Summers. You might have seen me in a video fighting with a robber.
Oh, yes. That was you?
Yes.
Wow. Have you seen the new video?
What new video?
Give me back my handbag! Ah! Ah! Ooh, nice tackle.
What?
I am definitely supporting you.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah. Somebody's got to get rid of that nasty old Bob Cooks.
He's such a perv.
You too? You know what? I'm going to donate some money to your campaign.
Really?
We have 62 signatures.
Still got a long way to go.
Hey, it's only been a few days. We have time.
How many do you need?
210?
Well, I could take a petition to some of the local senior groups.
That's awesome, Mrs. DeLuca.
Oh, please.
I see the party started without me.
What are you doing here?
I invited him.
No, I invited him. He's my friend, after all.
I hear you're running independent now.
Sure am.
What kind of independent? Party affiliated or non-party affiliated? Or are you creating your own party?
I don't know.
There are a few parties around, like the Libertarian Party or the Green Party.
I think I'm done with parties.
You know, you can create your own party.
Can I just run without a party?
Yes, you can.
Then I'm just going to keep it simple.
How many signatures do you have?
62.
Well, that's not bad. It's a good start.
Got any shortcuts?
Sure. Buy some signatures.
Wait, you're serious?
Yes.
How does that work?
Normally $10 a signature. You can do a booth drive at a fair or a farmer's market. They're both good.
Wow.
Is everything in politics about money?
You know the answer to that.
I don't want to pay for signatures.
It's going to take longer if you don't. Convincing people is a lot harder than buying them off.
She got her first campaign donor.
How much?
$200.
Nice.
Don't forget about the crowdfund $15,879.
Wow. You just might have a shot at this. But I'm telling you, it's faster if you just pay for signatures.
Or better marketing. What do you think of this?
Are you sick and tired of the same old corrupt people running your town? Maybe it's time for a change. Time for someone who's going to be tough on crime. Stop thief! Let go! No, you let go! No, you let go! This is my bag! And fair to the people. If you want someone who's ready to tackle real problems, give me back my handbag! Ah! Ah! And fight for you, not just enrich themselves for kickbacks. Then vote for me. Vote Anna Summers for mayor.
That's not bad. Definitely attention grabbing, plays on your celebrity. Another tactic is to run negative campaigns on your opponents.
How does that work?
You know, you dig up some dirt and then you expose it.
Scandals are the best way to take someone down.
It's not like they don't deserve it.
Yeah, and if they haven't done anything wrong, then you wouldn't find anything. But most of these people have done a lot of wrong. The only problem is proving it. Well, hell, a lot of times you don't even have to prove it.
This sounds really dirty.
The only goal is to win. And even if you're not gonna do it, you can bet that they're gonna do it to you.
What do you mean?
Do you have anything that could come back to bite you? Criminal record?
No, of course not.
Racist or outlandish social media statements, racy pictures?
I don't think so.
It's best to curate your social media profile. You'll have to scrutinize everything that you've ever posted.
Wow.
Cancel culture is a real thing, and one of the best weapons in politics. The truth doesn't matter, only what sticks.
I don't want to lower myself to their standards. I feel like even thinking about it. Ugh.
It's not dirty, it's just smart politics.
Give me back my handbag! Ah! Ooh, nice tackle!
Hi.
Hey, Anna. I saw your campaign video. Do you need a signature?
Yes, actually.
No problem.
How's Ruby?
Honestly, she's not doing so well.
Can I speak to her?
Sure. Come in.
Hi. I can't even go out now thanks to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody recognizes her from your video. Some people started calling her names or tried to hit her.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I want to help you.
What can you do?
Do you want to go to a clinic?
It's too expensive.
I might be able to help with that. If you want me to.
Why would you want to help me? I stole from you.
That's why I'm running for office. I want to make things better. I want to help you.
Yeah, right. Nobody wants to help me. Everybody just wants to throw me away.
I don't know what I can do, but I'm gonna try. Okay? I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Why do you say that?
You're a politician. Politicians never keep their promises.
I'm standing in front of the unused community center in Littletown. Next to me is Anna Summers. Some of you may know her as the woman who stopped the robber at her store. Now, she's running for mayor.
We have a major drug problem in our community. Fentanyl is flooding our streets. And without rehabilitation, addicts just resort to stealing and other desperate actions. If I get elected mayor, I will turn this community center into a rehab center. That's my promise to you.
And you heard it here first, folks. Remember the name come election time, Anna Summers.
You see this little tramp? She's trying to destroy everything we've worked for.
What are you gonna do about this, Bob? I need those condos built, and if you don't win, this project could get stalled for years. And if they turn that washed-up building into a drug rehab center, my investors are not gonna wanna build in that neighborhood. And this project is toast, along with your kickbacks.
You don't think she's actually gonna win, do you?
Nobody likes you, Bob. The only reason you keep winning is because they'd vote for anybody in the blue team.
And you think people like Anna Summers?
She's a lot more popular than you.
Time to put this little upstart back where she belongs.
Now you're talking, Bob. I want my condos.
Hello? Anyone home?
Hello, can I help you?
Hi, I'm Anna Summers, running for mayor.
Kind of young, aren't you?
Well, youth brings energy and vitality.
Are you a Democrat or Republican?
Neither, actually. I'm an independent.
Independent? Pfft. Only losers run independent.
I'm going to solve the robberies, which is related to the drug problem in our community. You'll see! Hi, I'm Anna Summers.
I know who you are. You're the robber stopper.
Yes, that's me.
So you're running for mayor.
That's right. And I just need a few more signatures to get on the ballot.
Well, I saw you on the news, and I think you'll do a better job than Bob Cooks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you'll sign the petition?
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Sorry, not buying any cookies.
I'm not a Girl Scout.
I don't want any preaching either.
Oh, I'm not trying to convert you.
Then what do you want? What are you selling?
I'm running for mayor, and I just need a few more signatures to get on the ballot. Would you mind signing this?
Why should I?
If I get elected, I'll turn the community center into a drug rehab clinic and get help to the drug addicts around the area. This way, there will be less crime.
Why should I trust you?
I was born here. I grew up here. This is my home. And I hate seeing what's happening to Littletown. So that's why I'm running. And that's why you can trust me.
I don't know.
This is just a signature to get on the ballot. It's not a vote, if that's what you're worried about.
Okay.
Thank you.
We are close. 169 signatures.
Here's 35 more from the senior center and the thrift store.
Mom, that's amazing.
Mrs. DeLuca, you're awesome.
That brings us to 204 signatures. We just need another 6, and you're on the ballot.
I got another 8 from the Penn State Alumni Club. Told them you're also Penn State, and they signed up.
That's 212. We did it!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, we are Penn State!
Quick, turn on the TV.
Racy photos have surfaced of mayoral candidate Anna Summers. It seems like Anna's been enjoying her college life a little too much.
What the? It's lies!
I was pretty wild in my college days.
I don't even have clothes like that!
Let's see who did this.
This is ridiculous.
Are you sure? Maybe you got drunk and didn't remember. I went to a few parties myself.
Come on, you know me.
Got the pictures. Let's take a closer look. Look at the neck. This is a really bad Photoshop job.
See, I told you I would never do this.
Who do you think would have done this?
Who do you think? My vote's on Bob Cook's.
Problem is, how are we gonna prove it?
Proving they're fake is easy. The photos themselves are terribly done.
True, but it won't matter, and they know that. Court of public opinion is worse than the truth.
Should you speak out about this?
I think you should change the topic. Don't directly acknowledge this, but control your own narrative.
What do you mean?
Or about that fentanyl problem. What if you refocus your attention on that? Can you get an addict to talk about their addiction?
It's worth a shot. Patrick, Ruby. Anyone home? Patrick? Ruby? Ruby! Stay with me! Hello? Yes, this is an emergency! I need an ambulance right away!
I came as fast as I could. How is she?
She overdosed on fentanyl. But they were able to use some Narcan and keep her alive. She'll be fine.
Thank God. How did you find her?
I came to your house to ask if she wanted to be interviewed. I guess, right time, right place.
You're like an angel, Anna Summers.
I came as soon as I heard. Would you be willing to make a statement?
I don't know if that's... Actually, yes. I would.
Is it okay if we film in here?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. This is Sandra Jones reporting from Littletown Hospital. With me is mayoral candidate Anna Summers, who has just saved a woman's life from overdosing on fentanyl. Why don't you say a few words, Anna?
Drugs, and particularly fentanyl, are a huge problem in our community. This poor woman and others like her need help. That's why, as mayor, I would turn the community center into a drug rehab clinic. Pretending that problems don't exist doesn't make them go away.
Do you have any comment about the recent photos that have surfaced?
The photos are fake. Whoever fabricated them and released them to the media should be ashamed of themselves.
So you deny those pictures are of you?
Absolutely.
That's Anna Summers, mayoral candidate and now life-saving hero. This is Sandra Jones reporting.
That's awesome.
Wow. Talk about changing the narrative.
I totally planned it. Not. It was crazy.
God must be watching over that girl you saved.
I have to help her, no matter what happens.
So now what?
The debate's coming up.
Hang on. They're postponing the debate.
Who's postponing?
The current mayor, Bob Cooks.
Till when?
Till after the mail-in voting deadline.
Cheater!
What does that mean?
It means you need a landslide to win.
Well, good luck, Anna. No one said this was going to be a piece of cake.
Welcome back to The Nation Decides.
This historical election,
Thank you for joining us.
you need the best political team.
Into the candidates' new expectations.
We bring the data-driven, unbiased reporting you won't find anywhere else.
So then focus on jobs in the economy.
We cut through the noise so you can make informed decisions.
Like to have heard more of. Second debate that
Stay with NTD for the news that matters to you.
What do you think the Harris...
We are NTD.
Coming! Mom! Dad!
You ready for the big debate?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
You'll be fine. Besides, even if you don't win, you've shaken things up in this town. Everybody's talking about you.
Yeah, about those stupid pictures, I bet.
Well, at least you weren't naked.
Mom, they're totally fake.
I mean, you look good in them. I wouldn't be ashamed.
It's not even my body.
It doesn't matter what you look like. You'll always be my dearest.
Thanks, Daddy.
What's this? You looking into the state budget?
Just doing some homework.
Come on, let's eat before the roast beef gets cold.
Good evening. Welcome to the Littletown Mayoral Debate, sponsored by Stone Rock and Ultratech. First candidate is the current mayor, Bob Cooks, representing the Democratic Party. Representing the Republican Party is Kirk O'Keefe. And this year, we have a new entrant running as an independent, Anna Summers.
You got this, Anna?
This debate will last for 1 hour. And to make things fair, each person has 1 minute to answer each question. Time starts now. Let's begin with the growing crime problem in Littletown. How are you going to fight this crime, Bob?
The best way to deal with crime is to have evidence of when and where it happened, and we can do that with modern technology. I propose that we put a network of state-of-the-art security cameras on our streets to keep our neighborhood safe.
I believe we need to be tough on crime. This goes beyond just empty talk. We need to roll back the bail reform laws and see if we can stop allowing criminals back on the streets. But since our local district does not possess the power to change the laws, I propose that we put security cameras on our streets. It will be like having an angel watching over your back. Criminals will be reluctant to commit crimes if they know they're being watched.
You two sound like a commercial for Ultratech security camera systems. Are you two both being paid off by them?
Anna, please keep your answer on topic.
Sorry. Crime is a complex issue, and not something which can be fixed by more security cameras. You need to address the social issues of why crime is happening. Drugs and fentanyl are a big and growing problem in our community, and we need to spend money on things like drug treatment centers to solve the actual social problems that create crime. I propose
Time's up.
that we build a drug rehab center for the addicts. That was not a minute.
Time's up. Do either of you want to respond to Anna's statement?
Littletown can't afford a drug rehabilitation center. They simply cost too much money.
That's a lie.
Anna, let Bob finish.
Sorry.
Bob, please continue.
Our young and inexperienced candidate here clearly doesn't understand how money and budgets work. You can't just pull money out of thin air. Security systems are effective. That is why they are installed in major cities like New York and London. Crime is simple. Catch the bad guys and lock them away.
But you can't lock them away because they will just get let out again.
Anna, please wait your turn.
Sorry.
Kirk.
No comment.
Anna, would you like to respond, or shall we move on to the next topic?
The security system that Bob is referring to would cost the city $2.5 million. I did some research, and we can apply for a grant for drug rehabilitation, meaning the treatment center would cost the city less than $200,000.
Lie!
It's true.
Who would trust a floozy like you, who tarts herself up and probably sells her body on OnlyFans?
Moderator, are you going to control this debate?
Bob, please wait until you are called.
She's a tramp.
Bob, please refrain from the name calling.
And for the record, the photos of me circulating on the internet are photoshopped. They're fake.
How do we know they are fakes? Just because you say so?
Well, they're pictures of me, so I should know better than you.
Order, please, everyone, order. What is your take on the lack of housing in Littletown?
We need to build new condos. A certain allocation will be rent stabilized, the rest sold at market rate. More housing is definitely needed.
Business and development are the lifeblood of any community. If I was elected mayor, I would make sure new condos are built to address the housing problem and reinvigorate downtown.
The biggest issue facing Littletown today is overdevelopment. Our infrastructure cannot handle the increase in traffic. What we need right now is to address the drug and crime issue, and that means a drug treatment and rehab center, not these expensive condos. As mayor, I would turn the old community center into a treatment clinic.
Would either of you like to respond?
We absolutely cannot build a treatment clinic in Littletown. If we did, you can kiss your property values goodbye.
I think if we were to consider a treatment center, we would need to initiate a feasibility study and assess the ideal location for it, preferably somewhere less visible.
Anna, would you like to respond to them?
Researchers at the University of Mexico published a report stating that substance abuse centers do not negatively affect property values, but there absolutely is a correlation with an increase in drug users leading to more crime, which leads to reduced property value. Without proper treatment, this town is going to become unlivable. The only reason these two don't want a drug treatment center is because Stone Rock wants to build condos and thinks a drug treatment center will make them harder to sell. I'm running for mayor to save this town, not just sell you out to the highest bidder. Woo! You go, Anna!
Order, order, order. Can you please give your final statements?
Vote for the person with the most experience, the most recognition. Don't be fooled by someone new and fresh. They are not ready for responsibility. Vote Bob Cooks for security and housing.
I believe business development, security, and housing are this town's first priority. And for effective policy, you need someone who understands this town, understands the system. I've been part of the Republican committee for 7 years. Now is not the time for on-the-job training. Vote Kirk O'Keefe for mayor.
Real change means quality of life. Don't vote for people who have been bought out by Ultratech and Stone Rock like these two other candidates. Vote for me, because I'm truly independent. No party affiliation or donors or lobbyists asking me to sell out Littletown for their benefit. If you want real change, vote Anna Summers.
That concludes our debate. Now it's up to the voters at home to decide come Election Day. Thank you to the candidates and to our sponsors, Ultratech and Stone Rock.
Woo! You were so awesome.
You really put them in their place.
We are Penn State! You know, we should really change that chant. We are Littletown!
Congratulations on your first debate.
Thanks, Jonathan.
You were brilliant, Anna. Thanks, Mrs. DeLuca.
You held your own against a pack of wolves. Let's hope the voters thought so as well.
What now?
Oh, keep going door to door, keep campaigning, attending events, talking to people, getting your face out there until Election Day. And then hold your breath. And whatever happens, live with the results.
Thanks, Jonathan. I couldn't have done it without you.
My lobbyist friends don't want to talk to me anymore.
Maybe you should find some better friends.
Not a bad idea. But my job is to stay impartial.
That might be okay if you don't care what's happening to our country. But if you do care, then maybe you want to put the people first, not profit.
That's funny. Put the people first. Yeah. Put the people first. What?
It's okay, Jonathan. We still love you.
Put the people first. That'll be a first. Put the people first.
The election race for mayor of Littletown is heating up. Bob Cooks holds on to a narrow lead of 421 votes, with independent newcomer Anna Summers right behind him with 402. With 2 election districts left to count, Kirk O'Keefe is running a distant third with 102 votes.
Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad. That's right, sweetheart. We are behind you all the way.
That's awesome.
What'll you do if you don't win?
I don't know.
Not gonna lie, this has been a crazy amount of work, but it has been nice hanging out again. Like when we used to cram before our college exams.
Oh, please. This is way more stressful. I think if I don't win, I'll still try to help the community. No reason to stop just because I'm not in office. Besides, I can always run again in 2 years.
That's true. Fingers crossed.
And the final tally is in. Bob Cooks has 430 votes, and Anna Summers has 432 votes. As of this moment, it looks like Anna Summers has won the election. We'll just have to wait 1 week until any mail-in votes are tallied to certify the winner. With a margin of victory this slim, it's too early to celebrate.
Well, what does that mean?
The race isn't over yet.
Great. More waiting.
When do you get an answer?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is ridiculous. Why can't the election just be counted by the end of election day? And those mail-in votes that arrive late don't count.
Well, that's true for 28 states who have to receive the votes by Election Day. But the other 22 just have to be postmarked by Election Day. In New York, they have a 7-day deadline to receive mail-in votes. Oh, hey, it's starting.
The official ballot is in for the next mayor of Littletown. And the winner is Bob Cooks by 4 votes. Bob has 436 votes to Anna Summers' 432. Bob will be sworn in January 1st at the mayor inauguration next year.
I can't believe it.
He won by 4 votes.
Well, you almost did it.
That is one lucky asshole.
That's why they moved the debate until after the mail-in voting date started. People already cast their ballots.
Can I just say that what you did was remarkable?
It's okay, Jonathan. You don't have to be nice.
I'm not trying to be nice. You ran with no background in politics, with no political party, with no money.
Excuse me. We raised some money for her.
Okay, without much money and almost beat a 10-year incumbent mayor on your first campaign? It's amazing.
I thought more people would have voted. Out of 4,000 active voters, less than 1,000 actually voted.
You'd be surprised how few votes you need to win in a lot of local elections. Most people just turn out for the big ones, governor or president.
This sucks.
Hey, cheer up, Anna. I think you have a bright future in politics if you want it. You have any money left in your campaign fund?
Yes. We still have quite a bit of it left.
What are you gonna do with the money?
Hi, Ruby.
Thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry you didn't win.
It's okay. How are you doing?
It's hard. I'm trying to stop using drugs, but it's hard.
Well, I am going to donate what's left of my campaign funds to a nonprofit that will put you through a drug rehab program. Would you like that?
Really? You'd do that for me?
Yes. I promise to help you.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
Summers, is it?
Yes.
I watched you on the local news.
Oh,
I voted for Bob Cooks,
I see.
but I don't like him. He's a bit of a perv.
So why'd you vote for him?
I only voted for him because I always vote blue, but after I saw your debate, I'd rather vote for you.
Oh,
So if you decide to run again, you've got my vote.
thank you.
I'll take this handbag.
Sure thing.
Bob Cooks was arrested today for his involvement in a bribery conspiracy in which he received weekly cash payments in exchange for awarding municipal contracts. He is allegedly receiving funds from Ultratech and Stone Rock. We'll keep you updated as we know more. Until then, I'm Sandra Jones. Thanks for tuning in.
Wow. I can't believe they actually charged him with that.
Well, I may have spoken to a few wise guys who then found some hard evidence on Bob, which somehow made its way to federal prosecutors.
You mobster.
Ex-mobster.
Looks like there's justice in this world after all.
Does this mean you become mayor?
No, I think the deputy mayor or city council president fills in until they call a special election.
You going to run?
I just might. And if I do run, please vote for me. And I don't mean me, Anna Summers. I mean vote for the person who actually cares about you in your district. Or run for office yourself, because your vote matters.
Put the people first. You got what?
We are Penn State! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Your dad's a real mobster. Why do you think I divorced him?
Told you I'd see you tomorrow.
She's a tramp.
Vote Kirk O'Keefe for mayor.
It looks like Anna Summers has won the election.
So bright.